doing things, can we adapt to this new model? Can we turn ourselves from a top-down organisation, and we are very top-down in terms of both the way we're structured and the way we push stuff to people in the past, to, you know, an organisation which is equipped to engage in this new world? I can't answer that question as to whether we will even do it. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I think we're doomed. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and think we're going to do it. I mean, it is almost like there are two BBCs. There is the institution of the BBC, and then there are the people in it who actually work in it, people who, like Kevin, who used to work for us. The people who work for us, and you know, I can't see Dan Heath here, actually. Dan was here a second ago. But people like them see interacting with their audiences and, you know, attending to the customer care and going on a blog and responding to somebody's comment about their story as part of their job now, you know. And there are lots of people in the BBC who are like that. So we've got those people there working for us. On the other hand, have we got the right strategy? Have we got the right intellectual framework? Have we got the right governance? I can't answer those questions because they're open questions.
That bell, thank you. That bell reminds me that we're very close. Kevin, do you want to?
But I would say before Kevin that one organisation.
Thanks, Nick.
To cue in, Kevin. I think one company that has got it right is the Guardian. I think the Guardian really understand this new world, and they're doing exactly the right thing to make it work.
I'll take that applause back to work when I go. Two things. One, newspapers in particular, whether it's in the UK or the United States, are in a very delicate position, and that is, as you point out, we do have declining numbers. However, if you look at the revenue, depending on who you talk to, our newspaper readers bring in 10 to some would say 100 times more revenue than an online reader. So although a majority of our growth is online, still the majority of our revenue is from our offline enterprises. So we're in a transitional experience. Now, I've been an online journalist for 10 years, and that's where my passion in it is. And I always say, you know, it goes back to Tim O'Reilly often says, what is Web 2.0? And he said, successful companies are online are the ones where their sites are architected so the value for the individual users increases the greater the participation. And we know at The Guardian that participation, community involvement, that's where our future is. And that's why it's not just about blogging, but it's building a community, a participative community around our content. And that's what we're trying to do, whether it's blogging, podcasts, or even our traditional content. Making it, again, I'll go back, being more responsive, closer to our users. I mean, Robert Scoble, formerly of Microsoft, said that's what he said, you know, blogging gets me close to my customers, and blogging gets us close to our audience.
Okay, so it only remains for me to say thank you very much to our panellists, to Ian, to Kevin, and to Nick, to David, Peter, and Richard. And if you're not going to go back and blog on this, then hopefully this has given you some food for thought. Thank you very much for coming.
How long are you